John, we've got a super duper exciting show here. Now, I don't know how to... We've got our guests revealed. It's Mia and Eric, eyewitnesses to the Donald Trump shooting. Mia Kopps, Eric Defelice. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the show, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah, anytime. How you doing today? We're doing good.
Very well. So people are going to remember you guys. You, Mia, shot really some excellent video. It's funny. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but it seems like so many of the videos that came out in the first 2 weeks after this, they're really low resolution. I've been saying I feel like it's 1982 and we're on the hunt for Bigfoot. But Mia, you obviously know how to operate a digital camera, how to download stuff properly from your phone and get it onto YouTube at HD resolution. Thank you for doing that, by the way. This is very clean looking, great footage. Tell us about your experience. Tell us what happened. Give us the scoop, guys.
Oh, we were just lucky to be able to go see a president speak. We never seen that in Butler before. So we said, you know what? We have to go see this.
Yeah.
And at the last minute, we had gotten a babysitter because we didn't want to take our kids there. If we just had our 3 kids, we weren't going to go. A little too dangerous for them. She didn't want to bring them.
No.
Well, we secured a babysitter, and then we ended up getting there. We sat there.
Are you guys from Butler? Are you guys from the area? Are you from nearby, half an hour away, rough and tough, you know?
We're 1 minute away from the Butler Memorial Hospital where they took him.
Yeah,
Wow.
born and raised in Butler.
We were coming home. We actually had seen the convoy that was up there protecting him while he was getting up at the Butler Memorial.
Yeah, they had people out in the parking lots, like tailgating pretty much, just sitting in their trunks, just sitting there, you know.
Yeah.
Wow. So one of the things that our viewers became sort of interested in, Eric, you were, I guess they're calling it detained by this guy who is a Secret Service uniformed officer. As I understand it, these Secret Service police are part of a unit called SPEAR within the Secret Service. This individual we've been referring to as Dirty Sanchez, Agent Dirty Sanchez, just because the mustache, the hat, and the glasses look so ridiculous. Give us the background on what's going on with this.
That's a fitting name for him. I would agree with that. We were getting ushered out. They were all telling us to leave. And I was a little bit hyped up. I had known what was going on. That's my president too. And I was just trying to make sure he was okay. From the one video, you could see the other video that I was rushing up towards him as he was getting ushered away in the vehicles. So I was just trying to make sure they were okay. And Dirty Sanchez and another Secret Service officer, they had told me, you better just keep it moving, get moving, get moving. And as we were getting moving, somebody else, right there, I'm running up. I'm trying to usher him away. This is my city, so I just felt like, I don't know. I had.
Why don't we watch this clip? Sorry, forgive me for interrupting, Eric, but let's watch this because maybe people haven't seen this yet, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got 30 foot within the president. I should have never been able to get that close.
So let's just listen real quick to Mia's video, and you're on it. This is the whole interaction right here, right?
Yep, that's it. And then they told me, put your hands up, back up, and I backed up immediately. But I felt like this is my city, and I just was trying to help out. I know it's a little bit dumb. I couldn't do much, but that was my reaction to it. So you could see him yelling at me.
There you are on the left.
Yeah, I'm on the left over there, shirtless. I don't have a shirt on. I think that's Dirty Sanchez walking with me. And this guy was also yelling at me, telling me to hit back. And actually, a lady right after this, she came up to me. Look, I'm telling everybody, let's go. A lady came up to me, and she had told me, "You all."
So this is Sanchez on the left, right? They're getting mad at you because you're kind of like voluntarily helping. They're screaming a lot. Who's that lady? Who's this guy? Uh-oh. I think they froze.
They might have lost their connection.
Yeah, I think Eric and Mia froze. Can you guys still hear us?
They're back.
We're back.
We're good.
Okay, cool. So real quick, who were that man and woman that were telling you get out of here? They just looked like civilians. Why do they have any authority over you?
That lady, I am pretty sure, is a head up Secret Service. I think she is a little bit more powerful, it seems like. Really? She was like a manager of the Secret Service or something.
This lady?
Yeah, she was associated, I think.
Yeah,
She's a
because of the walkie-talkie
That
and all
guy.
that.
What, are we freezing up?
No, we got you still. So you're saying this
Oh, okay.
lady in the white jacket who's telling you to leave, she has a walkie-talkie here? I can't quite make that out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she was higher up in the Secret Service.
Huh.
And Mia,
My
you're the
guess
one
is
who's filming. So this is Mia behind the camera. You're in front of, is that right? So Mia's filming and you're in front of the camera.
Yes, sir.
You're trying to help shuffle people through because you know the area, you knew it, you know which way to go, and people drove here from Pittsburgh,
Exactly.
right? So there's
All
people
over.
from 45 minutes, an hour and a half away.
Right.
You're kind of trying to guide traffic. The cops are telling you stop helping people, and next thing you know, they take you into custody. Is that what happens?
Well, you could see that one guy with the bucket hat that was right there to the left of that woman. He was trying to tell me what to do. He was just a civilian too there.
Oh.
And he ended up putting his hands on my girlfriend. So I smacked his hat off his head. And then we ended up getting into a little scuffle. This was about 100 feet down the way. We started walking, then we ended up getting into a scuffle. And then Dirty Sanchez realized that was me causing commotion. He thought I was causing commotion, trying to guide the traffic out. I was just trying to help. But he realized it was me. He's like, oh, it's you again. So he came up and had tackled me because we were getting into
Whoa.
the scuffle. We were fighting with each other.
Tackled you?
Well, yeah, pretty much. He took me to the left. I was just going down. I put my hands up because I'm not gonna put up a fight against them.
He's a cop.
Definitely not the Secret Service. I'm not.
So you know what? I'll create a version of this if it's all right with Mia some other time where it's, we'll straighten it out so it's not sideways. But people can see that. I want to make sure that people who are interested in following what you guys are doing are aware that they can subscribe to Mia's YouTube channel. Just look for Mia Kopps. Is there any sort of social media that you guys want to promote, or do you guys have a business that you do that you'd like to promote?
No, not really. I'm self-employed. I do flooring. So
Carpets and stuff, I saw.
yeah, carpet, yep, vinyl and stuff like that. Yep.
So if people are in Pittsburgh and they need some flooring, how do they get in touch with
There
you?
you go. I'll take that advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you.
so the phone, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I just said thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
The phone, Mia, that you used, can you tell us what model it was?
Just an iPhone 11, I believe. It's, just one of
Uh-huh.
these ones, nothing too fancy or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a quick look at this second video that you shot, because this is really where Eric kind of goes into action.
See the big red arrow, right? So that's when I left office. That was the lowest point, and that comes right from the government services, comes right out of Border Patrol. Take a look at that. So that arrow is the lowest amount of illegal immigration ever in recorded history into our country.
Make America great again!
It's me yelling.
And then the worst president in the history of our country took over. And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's sad, take a look at what happened.
Hey! 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 Down! Take it! Protect the president!
Fuck was that shit?
Protect him! Protect the president!
Hey, dude, chill out.
No. Fuck, take a bullet. He's our guy, right? That's what the country is. That is what it is.
But we all have kids.
Sorry, I have 3 kids. I didn't make the rules.
Holy shit. My phone was recording that. Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that?
Drop your...
Pretty interesting stuff, you guys. So, sorry, Eric, in that moment where who was talking to you that you were discussing, you have 3 kids and all that stuff?
There was a woman on the ground, and I was trying to shove forward, and she had a few kids, and she just, I don't know, just another civilian that was there.
Uh-huh. And do you have any military background or experience or anything like that? You jumped into action right away after the first shot. You were just like, hey, ready to go dive on Trump.
I just feel like that's what I have to do to protect this country. I like history quite a bit. I watch a lot of history stuff, and got a lot of respect for this country. There's a lot of people that died for it. So I don't know. I just feel like that. Plus, not in my hometown. You can't be doing stuff like that.
I hear
John,
you.
did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got a quick question for you. It struck me when I first saw this footage that Mia filmed, and me again, this is dynamite. This is about as clear as anything we've got right now. It seemed to Eric like you reacted within an instant as if you've been downrange. So I'm guessing you've hunted before. You're hunting deer or something out there. I gotta believe you've had some experience, because it seemed like none. No,
None whatsoever. I tell you what, I thought it was firecrackers to begin with, and then I seen the Secret Service agents jumping onto Trump, and then it was all within probably 3 seconds that happened.
Okay.
Pop, 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 and then they start diving on them.
You've got good reflexes. You reacted faster than anybody that we see on camera. You were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And a couple other quick questions, because we're watching around you. We're looking at all the footage, that when Mia shoots it, we're looking around in the vicinity. And there's a couple things that happen. One, of course, the hydraulic line gets hit and the crane comes down, right?
Yeah.
But as this first happens, there's a few things here that happen. One, everybody turns to the right as if something on the right got hit. Can you guys kind of walk us through step by step? Like what? Why did everybody turn? Did you hear something off to the right? Did it hit a car? Is there something more than the hydraulic lines? Like, you guys are right there. What can you tell us that like nobody knows?
Well, I do believe it was, I couldn't tell you. It did sound like the shots or the firecrackers is what I initially had thought was coming from the woods to the right. There's a patch of woods right over there about, 300 feet to the right where we're standing, to the north a little bit. So we initially thought that the firecrackers or shots were coming from there. But then that tractor that actually got hit, the hydraulic line that ended up bursting, I'm pretty sure that was the tractor in the video right there. That was probably 30 feet away from us. And I'm pretty sure that's why everybody looked that way.
Because that hit. So the hydraulic line bursts.
Right.
It probably makes a pop in and of itself, right, when it burst.
Exactly.
The speaker comes crashing down, right? And the hydraulic fluid goes spraying all over the place. Like, I saw one cut of footage where it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
So you get the hydraulic fluid oil spraying all over. Right. So that had to get everybody's attention. So all that happens within a matter of the first couple shots, right? Bing, bing, bing. And everybody's looking over there like, whoa, whoa, what just happened? And the speakers are crashing down.
I'm just trying to steal a $50 bill.
Give or take?
Yeah, and right to the left of that tractor, there was a bleacher, and the other two civilians that were there, they actually got hit.
There was two other people that got hit real close.
It was in that bleacher right there to the left of that tractor.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty close. That was only about maybe 100 feet away from where we were at, where they got hit.
Let me ask you guys this. This building right here, this is that where Dirty Sanchez was detaining you, Eric?
No, it was a tent.
It was just like a set up medical tent that they had there because it was so hot that day. It was like 90 some degrees. So they had like a few different medical tents set up with like air conditioning and whatnot inside of them. It probably would have only been though a little bit before that, going up towards the barns, like right in between there. We weren't far. Somewhere in there, yeah.
But Sanchez was hanging around nearby this white building as you guys were leaving, right?
Yep. Yeah,
and what time was that last video that we just saw? 6:30, would you say?
Oh, I started filming probably around 6:05, and whenever he was shot at, it was probably during around 6:10, 6:11.
Let me ask you this, Mia. Do you have the phone there with you right now?
Yeah. Yep.
Can you take a look at this video and tell me what time it says the recording began?
Yeah.
Great.
I got a question for Eric. So while Mia's doing that, Eric, what can you tell us about the process of being detained? So it looks like you're guiding traffic. It looks like they're shuffling everybody off. This other guy puts his hands on Mia. You say to him, dude, hands off. Next thing you know, they're chucking you to the ground and cuffing you, and then they take you into the tent. Tell us more about what happens while you're in the tent while Mia's checking all the date stuff for Jason,
Right.
if you would, if you don't
Well,
mind.
he took me in there. I had asked him for a bottle of water. You could tell he was very shook up about it. It was Dirty Sanchez, just me and him in there. He took my identification. He had that. I said, "Oh, it's really hot out here. Could I get a bottle of water? I'm toasting here." He said, no, I can't do it. You just have to wait right now. You could feel him. He was shaking really, really bad. I was trying to tell him, just calm down. I'm not a threat to you. I want to try and protect the president too, you know. Just don't worry about me. I know this is a little stupid thing. I said, just let me go. I'll leave, you know. It was a little fight. It wasn't really anything. They wouldn't let me go. He took me, detained me in the tent. And then about 10 minutes went by. An older Secret Service agent came in. He was Asian, older Asian guy. You could tell he was a little bit more stable. He had been in the training for a while, or he had been in the force for a little bit longer than him. So he was.
Whoops, did you guys freeze? I think we got a little internet hiccup there. We'll vamp for a moment. Hopefully the connection will come back. This is amazing, John. So, I guess now that we're looking at the video, we can tell that Sanchez was hanging out in that area. But there he is, right at that building that is in the spot where a third shooter would complete the three-dimensional kill box. Kind of amazing, isn't it?
Well, it's interesting listening to Eric. I'm sure they'll reconnect in a second, but it's very interesting to listen to Eric just unprompted talk about how Dirty Sanchez was acting really nervous and was kind of shaking.
Exactly.
And it's like, huh? It's like,
why is he so nervous? One drunk guy? Did you just shoot at the president? Is that why you're nervous?
Yeah. It's like you didn't say to Eric, was he acting weird or anything? Like you didn't.
Oh, they're back.
You didn't lead.
They're back. We got them back.
Hey guys.
Yeah, we're
A
back.
quick
Sorry about that. We must have bad connection here a little bit. We got
Yeah,
a
okay.
little. They're always
were
on the
telling
Wi-Fi.
us-
They hog
you
it
were,
all.
you were telling us about Sanchez takes you into the tent. He's acting
Yeah.
nervous. What was in that tent? What did you
He was
observe in
very-
there?
There was not much. It was just bottles of water and stuff, just in case people got too hot. I think.
Guns
And
and
he
stuff?
won't give you one? There's water in there and he won't give you a bottle.
He wouldn't give me one. I had asked him. I'm begging him, like, it's so hot out here. I've been waiting for Trump for the last 2 hours. Let me get a water. He wouldn't do it. He was so nervous, just shaking like a leaf.
Wow.
And
Were
then
there
an
guns
older,
in there?
older Secret Service agent had came in, and I asked him because I could tell he was a little bit more calm. I was like, "Can I get a water, please?" He's like, "Yeah." He opened one up for me and dumped it right in my mouth. So he was all right.
Oh, because you were cuffed. Right.
Yeah. Yep. I think he's on a video too, the older Asian one.
He
on-
comes in later in this video, maybe.
You're cuffed with your hands behind your back, so you can't even bring a bottle to your mouth. Your hands are behind your back. You're in plastic straps.
Yep.
And I gotcha.
Actually, there's some other people who have video of you guys when he's detaining you. Maybe it's that other person's video. These are the only videos you shot, Mia?
Yeah, these are the only ones that I have of during and after like the shooting. I have other ones of during like his speech and everything, but
All right, I got two more quick questions and I'm going to shut up. Mia, you're standing outside while Eric is inside, and you're like, what the, like, right? You're just like waiting,
Yeah.
not what's going on inside. How long do you end up waiting outside before you get to see Eric? How long was that for you?
I actually didn't have to wait at all. I had told them I was going to go outside and smoke, and I went outside and I was smoking, and another lady had came up and she was looking for a friend. So I went and grabbed her a bottle of water, just went in the tent and grabbed it, gave it to her. And once I was done outside, I just went back in because whenever they took him like into custody or whatever, I said I wasn't leaving because he's my ride, you know, he's my boyfriend. Obviously, I want to know what's going on with everything going on. People were already like throwing water bottles and whatever they could at him because they thought he was the shooter. So I wasn't going anywhere.
Oh man,
Pretty
so
dangerous for you.
Did you find that timestamp for Jason? Did you find that? On
Oh
the
yeah,
phone?
it was 6:14. It was 6:14 when I started filming that second.
Wow,
The
so
president
3
just
minutes
drove away.
after the shooting, he's very nervous. Whoa, we just missed.
Right.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. But so meaning the president literally just drove away in the motorcade. Is that right, guys?
That's it. Yeah, he was literally driving away, and I should have never been able to get that close.
Yeah, he ran right up there.
That was very, very bad work on the Secret Service part. I don't know what.
Wow.
Yeah,
so it's right over here. This is all going down, right?
Yep, right on this back road is where they took him on back right, going up behind the trees, right on the tree line. That's where they guided him out. They took him out there, and then probably came out.
You were saying a minute ago that you thought maybe the gunfire was coming from that tree line at first, right? You said you looked out to the right, and you said, "Hey, wait a second, are we taking?" Is the gunfire come from over there?
From here.
And it seemed like
right in that tree line. Yep, right in there. That's exactly where I thought it was coming from.
So that would give you a shot right at the president as he's exiting to his motorcade.
Exactly.
And everybody thinks the gunfire's ended. You would have a nice shot right at his face as he's getting in that car, wouldn't you, from a tree up there?
Quite possibly. I think they loaded him a little bit before there. It was probably a couple 100 feet before there, right behind the bleachers.
All right, but you said earlier,
if they had some sort
of, you looked off to the right, and you kind of were like, "Is that coming from the trees?"
Yep.
You said, right?
Everybody was looking there.
That's where we thought, unless it was just that tractor hydraulic line getting hit. I seen that video, and I was thinking maybe that's what I heard.
All right. So, Officer Sanchez, by any chance, did he have a name tag on his uniform? And it's actually, McCarthy, or, do we know what the guy's name is? Or
I tried to look back and look through in my videos to try and find like a badge name, but it's just so pixelated that I can't even see what his name could have been. I don't remember what his name was. I don't even.
And you didn't get a summons
or anything with
you
everything
didn't get
happening.
No, I didn't get any
ticket?
information or nothing from it. No, they actually said
no paperwork.
One more quick important question about this building. When you were inside there, did you notice Secret Service weapons, any rifles, any equipment like that?
No. It was all just like gurneys kind of and a big pallet of water.
Emergency stuff in case people overheated, I think.
So they let Mia go in there with you. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, they said they weren't in the building. They were not in that building. They were in the tents.
We weren't in that building.
Oh, right. So we don't know what's in there. Do you guys know what this building is? Is this part of the farm or something?
Yeah, that's a livestock barn, I do believe.
No, the livestock's right up here to the right. That's like, they have like a little restaurant, I do believe, in this building. So whenever they have like the farm shows and stuff.
Oops. I think we lost him on the internet again. This is really amazing information we're hearing from Mia and Eric. What do you think of this so far, John?
Unreal. And I want to bring Eric back to this moment and hear more about Nervous Sanchez now. I think we're going to move
Nervous Dirty Sanchez. He's so nervous 3 minutes after.
I want to hear more about this. All right. So one of the things I want to point out to you, since you've got the Earth up, Google Earth and Google Maps, that building is the building that the secret sniper sees in his. So when we're looking down the barrel of the secret sniper, it's right to your 7 o'clock. Go pretend 7 o'clock. That's 5 o'clock. Go to 7 o'clock. Left. You see the dirt? Yeah. So the roof of this building that you now have at about 6:30. There's a little building there. You see the roof of it down on the bottom by 6 o'clock. Yeah. Stop. No. Go back where you were. Go back where you were. No. Where you just were, where the dirt is. You see this patch of dirt?
This whole thing is dirt. What are you talking about? This?
Sorry, guys. We keep losing you.
No problem.
Okay,
You're back. Well,
Yeah,
John
we're
will argue with me about the map in a minute. Please continue what you were saying, Eric.
So, Eric,
what was
here's
the question here. I don't even know what I'm saying.
All right, so we were going back to you're in the tent with Dirty Sanchez, and Dirty Sanchez, you're saying, is acting really kind of nervous and like more shaken up than you. Tell us, take us back, because we're very suspicious of this guy.
Yeah.
Did he have an accent? Did he seem like he was from Pennsylvania? Did he seem like he's only been like, how old did he seem?
We hear him yelling
with the mustache.
We hear him yell at Eric in the video. We can no accent, right, Eric?
He's
definitely American.
Yeah, he was probably American, I would have to say. He was probably about, what do you think, 35?
He's around his 30s. He's in his mid-30s.
I would say about 35.
If that.
he did rush up, and the only thing I really heard him say as he was detaining me, he was like, oh, it's you again. What are you doing? I told you, get down now. And then he ended up tackling me. And then they sat me there for about 5 minutes. They got a couple pictures of me against the fence lined up. There was people taking pictures thinking that I was the shooter or something.
Right.
So then they took me to the tent after about 5 minutes. We were standing outside of it. And they, like she said, they started throwing water bottles and everything at me. And he didn't have the conscious mind to be able to say, hey, I need to get this guy out of danger and take him into this tent. It's actually my girlfriend that had said, you need to take him into the tent because there's people trying to hurt him. They're throwing water balls and whatnot at him. So
That's
was he
crazy
armed?
that they did that to you. They were really putting you at risk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he certainly was. I mean, looking back on it, I was laughing about it because I knew I had nothing to do with it. I just kind of laughed.
But somebody else might not, and somebody else might say that's
He could have
the
shot
son of-
you.
For sure.
Right, that's
For
for
sure.
sure. It's a shot the president,
Saying it.
right?
Most
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah, you're right about that. Looking
It's a
back,
good thing
at it.
Jack Ruby wasn't there.
Right. So
Yeah,
did
definitely.
did Officer Dirty Sanchez have a sidearm? Was there a pistol on his belt?
Oh yeah, he had a gun for sure.
Okay, all right.
They actually
Any-
set them out there as they were trying to usher everybody out. They ended up pulling
Yeah,
their pistols.
they had their guns
They
like
had them drawn.
at the side.
Okay.
We're trying to just guide everybody out. That was after I ended up getting 30 foot within Trump. They should have already been there. A wall of Secret Service agents, you would have thought, for an emergency exit or something, you know.
Does
Now, guys-
Officer Sanchez have visible
Sorry, John.
tattoos on his
One quick
arm?
second, John. What I want to do is I want to invite Mia and Eric to join us for the sponsor exclusive segment. We're just about out of time here, and we've got a lot of stuff to share with you guys and more questions to ask about your experience at the Trump rally in Butler, PA, where this assassination attempt took place. John's got all kinds of stuff he's been digging into, and I have as well. We're really interested in these Secret Service agents. We're going to continue the conversation in the sponsor exclusive segment of the show. People can join on subscribestar.com/IamJohnCullen or patreon.com/IamJohnCullen. Sponsor John on those links. You can also watch on odyssey.com/@crowdsourcethetruth, crowdsourcethetruth.substack.com, and subscribestar.com and patreon.com/crowdsourcethetruth. Mia, Eric, you guys have some more time to share with us here?
Oh yeah, we got more time. We'll stay with
Great.
you.
Thanks so much, guys. We'll be back in just 5 minutes, everybody. Stay with us. It's a fascinating conversation with Mia and Eric, eyewitnesses to the Trump assassination attempt. We'll be right back.